I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Gimmighoul. In the latter half of the last millennium, the world at large was subjected to the colonial expansions of European powers. In particular, the navies of Spain and Portugal, then later the British Empire. In this period, the pursuit of gold and treasure was unending, fueled by ravenous greed. Monuments and artifacts from many cultures were stolen, sold to private collectors or brazenly displayed in museums. Gold was accumulated from rich societies in the Americas or from tombs in ancient Egypt. Legends grew of curses or of El Dorado, the city of gold. And as the powers clashed and piracy and plunder were rife, countless bountiful chests of treasure were lost to the cruel sea. In Paldea, inspired not only by Spain and the Iberian Peninsula, but also by the many other lands which today speak Spanish, thanks to those centuries of colonialism, there lurk many ghosts of this bloody past. Gimmighoul are small humanoid ghost-type Pokemon, with coins for eyes, like the dead being ferried to the underworld by Charon in the ancient Greek and Roman myths. It has little antennae like a dowsing rod or metal detector, and it clutches an ancient gold coin. Trainers can find these little spooky characters in ruins, atop roofs, hidden in corners, or at the very summits of treacherous mountains. When encountered, they scurry away, but may leave behind a coin or two. Pokemon Scarlet says, "This Pokemon was born from passion that seeped into a coin. It wanders, apparently seeking to return to the treasure chest it once inhabited." And Violet tells us, "It wanders around carrying an old coin on its back. It survives by draining the life force from humans who try to pick up its coin." This little humanoid character was first introduced, and can only be obtained, in Pokemon Go. In Paldea, they always escape in this form. Elsewhere though, mostly atop towers, Gimmighoul can be encountered in its chest form. Looking like an innocent treasure chest from the outside, chest form Gimmighoul is like a mimic from a classic fantasy RPG. It opens up and reveals a Gimmighoul reveling in a hoard of coins. Battle it and it can be caught, chest and all. Pokemon Scarlet says of chest form, "This Pokemon was born inside a treasure chest about 1,500 years ago. It sucks the life force out of scoundrels who try to steal the treasure." While Violet tells us, "It lives inside an old treasure chest. Sometimes it gets left in shop corners, since no one realizes it's actually a Pokemon." The name Gimmighoul combines gimme, a request for something like money, with ghoul, an old Arabic mythical creature, which lures humans to their doom with promises of treasure. The Japanese name is Korekure, which, as well as combining the English collect with the Japanese rei, or spirit, is also a pun on korekure, a Japanese phrase with similar meaning to gimme. Gimmighoul is Pokemon number 999, and by catching chest forms and finding roaming forms, players can eventually accumulate 999 coins. Level up a Gimmighoul at this point to evolve it into Gholdengo. A Ghost and Steel type Pokemon, Gholdengo inhabits and possesses those 999 coins, making a tubular humanoid body from them, with stacked coins as digits and hair. Being that this is Pokemon number 1000, this golden humanoid could be designed to resemble a trophy, like an Academy Award. That said, with its golden colour sometimes looking more yellow in artwork, and with its cylindrical body shape, Gholdengo very much looks like the character on packets of cheese string. Pokemon Scarlet says, "Its body seems to be made up of 1,000 coins. This Pokemon gets along well with others, and is quick to make friends with anybody." Being made of a possessed treasure of coins, it could reform itself, sometimes making a surfboard of coins on which to travel, other times using some of its coins as armor or ammo. Violet tells us, "It has a sturdy body made up of stacked coins. Gholdengo overwhelms its enemies by firing coin after coin at them, in quick succession." In battle, this manifests as the unique move Make It Rain, which does considerable damage while also leading to improved cash prizes after battle. Perhaps even more significant, and the thing which is making Gholdengo a ferocious presence in competitive play, is the unique ability Good as Gold, which makes the Pokemon immune to status moves. This all adds up to a very frustrating opponent. The name Gholdengo incorporates ghoul, this time with gold, and also go, as in Pokemon Go. Tengo is also Spanish for I have, perhaps the next sentence after gimme. Yo tengo mucho dinero. The Japanese name is Surfugo, combining surf with fugo, meaning wealthy, while again keeping that go or ghoul connection. I'm not a fan of capitalism, or the pursuit of wealth as a driving goal in any circumstance. But in the centuries when my country and others like it were conquering foreign lands with our ships and guns, it was perhaps at its worst. As I grew up with the luxury and privilege which those crimes afforded my country, every coin I handled was haunted with the ghost of one tragedy or another. Something worth remembering. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is by me, Luke Summerhays, while funding is provided by lovely listeners at patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. Next up are the Treasures of Ruin, starting with Wo Chien. So if you have thoughts about those or any other monsters, hit me up with a DM or an email to lukelovespkmn@gmail.com. And if you want to head over to my YouTube channel, I did a little video a while back about the connections between the original Pokemon games and the first Dark Souls game, with one of the main things I talked about being mimics, and, Voltorb. Actually, I might have skipped that in the video. That was one of the connections I thought of anyway. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Gimmighoul, and remember, I love you too.